Hello everyone, this is Vipin Kumar here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to discuss the solution of numerical problems of Flight Mechanics 2 from GATE Aerospace 2020 question paper. And the first part of this video has already been uploaded on my channel. And this is the second part in which I'll be solving the question number 45, 46 and 54 which were left in the first part of the video. So with this, let us move to the questions and start the solution. So this is the question number 45. For a general aviation airplane with tail efficiency as 0.95, horizontal tail volume ratio VH is 0.453, downwash angle slope is 0.35, wing lift curve slope is 4.8 per radian, horizontal tail lift curve slope is 4.4 per radian. So here we need to find out the shift in neutral point location as a percentage of mean aerodynamic chord. So let us move to the solution. Here you can see the equation. This is the equation of pitch movement coefficient slope of a stick fixed case, and in this equation you can see the first, there are three parts. This is the first part, which is the wing contribution to the pitching moment slope, and this is the fuselage nacelle and power plant contribution, and the third one is the tail contribution. Okay, so there are three contributions here, and if we look at the data given in this numerical, you can see that there is nothing given about the fuselage nacelle and power plant, so we can directly put it equal to 0. Okay. Now come to the definition of neutral point. So neutral point is the point or the location of CG of the airplane at which the pitching moment slope is constant, okay, or the airplane is in equilibrium state. So if we draw the CM alpha curve, so for neutral point condition, uh, this kind of slope will be there, CM alpha, which is a horizontal line, so slope is 0. So if I apply this definition in this particular equation, so this becomes 0, and this CG location is replaced by neutral point, which is denoted by X and P. Okay, so rewriting this equation, I get CL alpha W X and P by C minus XAC by C minus VH neta CL alpha T 1 minus D epsilon by D alpha. So in this numerical, we have to find out the shift in neutral point. That means the distance between the aerodynamic center and the neutral point. So I need to find out this XNP by C minus XAC by C. So if I rewrite it for this particular expression, XNP minus XAC by C bar, so what I get? I get VH neta CL alpha T 1 minus D epsilon by D alpha divided by CL alpha W. Okay, so VH is given as 0.453, CL alpha T is given as 4.4, CL alpha W is 4.8, this neta is given as 0.95 and 1 minus 0.35. D epsilon by D alpha is 0.35. So what I get is 0.453 into 4.4 by 4.8 into 9.95 into 0.65. If I solve it, so my answer would be 0.2564. Okay, so X and P minus XAC is this and in terms of mean aerodynamic chord, I will get shift in neutral point as 0.2564 C. This is my final answer. Now next question is question number 46, and in question number 46 it states that a single engine propeller driven general aviation airplane is flying in cruise at sea level conditions. Density of air is given as 1.225 kg per meter cube, and with speed to cover maximum range. So for drag coefficient, CD is equal to 0.025 plus 0.049 CL square and wing loading of 9844 Newton per meter square. What would be the speed of the airplane? So we have to find out the speed of the airplane. The condition here is given as the maximum range. So for a propeller driven aircraft, this is the formula for maximum range. This is the formula for range, and for range to be maximum, what parameters should be maximum from here is CL by CD. CL by CD max ln W by W1. So CL by CD is what? The aerodynamic efficiency, and it is given by this. L by D is CL by CD, which is equal to CL upon this drag polar equation. Okay. So to be it maximum, what I can do, I can take first derivative of it with respect to CL and solve it for that. Okay. So when I do that, what I get is C D naught is equal to KCL square. Okay. Or CL is equal to under root CD naught upon K. So this is the condition for maximum L by D, and this condition also satisfies the maximum range condition. Now what is CD naught here? CD naught is 0.025 and K is 0.049, which gives me the value of CL as 0.714. So 0.714 is the CL for maximum range. Now I know that C lift is equal to half rho V square S into CL. Okay, and for cruise condition, in question it is mentioned that it is a cruise flight. So for cruise condition, lift is equal to weight. So I will replace this lift with weight and half rho V square S into CL, and since we are doing it for V's velocity, so V square is twice of W divided by rho S into CL, or V as 2 W by S into rho S, rho into CL. Okay, so 2 into wing loading is given as 9844 divided by density into lift coefficient. Okay, so it is 0.7142. So if I solve it for this, I get 2 into 9844 divided by 1.225 multiplied with 0.7142. Okay, so my answer here for the given conditions, the velocity is around 150.01 meter per second. So this is my answer, which is the correct answer here. So this is the solution of question number 46, 150 meter per second is the answer. Okay. Now last question is question number 54. So question number 54 states that an airplane of mass 4000 kg and wing reference area of 25 per meter square, 25 meters square, flying at sea level has a maximum lift of 1.65. Assumed density of air is this, and the acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per square per 9.8 meter per second square. Using a factor of safety of 1.25 to account for additional unsteady lift during a sudden pull up, the speed at which the airplane reaches a load factor of this. So first of all, let us write the given data. So given data, load factor, which is L by W, is 3.2, and this load factor is the steady load factor. And steady, generally the steady values are taken, so this is steady load factor of 3.2. Now in this question it is mentioned that we have to take a factor of safety for additional unsteady lift. That means uh, n unsteady, if I denote this with n unsteady, so the relation between load factor for steady flight is given by this relation, and steady is equal to n steady by factor of safety. Okay, now let us come back to this. CL is given as 1.65, M is given as 4000 kgs, S is 25 meters square, rho is 1.225 meters square kg per meter cube, G is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, so this is the given data. Now if I write n unsteady, so it is L by W. Okay, so L unsteady, or simply I can write it as NW, N unsteady W is equal to L unsteady, or half rho V square unsteady S into CL. Okay, which is equal to N unsteady into weight. Okay, so from here I can find out the velocity from this equation. So V unsteady square is equal to twice of N unsteady into W divided by density S into CL. Okay, and this N unsteady can be replaced by N steady by 3.2, sorry, N steady by 1.25. So twice of W by S into N steady by 1.25 into 1 upon rho into CL. Okay, this will give V unsteady. Okay, so 2 into what is the W here? W is 4000 kgs into 9.8 divided by surface area of the wing is 25 meters square into 3.2 into 1.25, sorry, 1.2 and into density 1.225 into CL as 1.65. So everything is given. Now if I go for the calculation, so I get 63.022 is the answer. 63.022 is the velocity for unsteady. Okay, so this is our answer for question number 54. So to reach a load factor of 3.2, the velocity must be equal to 63 meter per second for the given operating conditions in this question. So answer is 63.02 meter per second up to 2 decimal places. So this was the solution of question number 54, and this question number 55 has already been solved and uploaded on my YouTube channel. You can refer the video, the heading being the solution of question number 55 of GATE Aerospace 2020, so you can search it there. Okay, so with this I would like to stop this video here, and if you like the solution explained in this video, then you can share it with your friends also who are preparing for GATE Aerospace 2021. And with this, thank you very much and take care.